Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Ranking Member. Thank you for appearing before the committee today.
Thank you.
Congratulations. ERISA establishes a broad preemption of state laws relating to employer-sponsored health plans, with the exception that states retain the ability to regulate insurance. States may regulate fully insured group health plans, but self-insured plans are not regulated as insurance under state laws because the plan assumes the risk and the liability of the plan. The plan then often will by the employer will often then buy reinsurance to protect from excessive claims exposure. ERISA preemption allows self-funded plans a uniform set of benefits across state lines. It allows employers to offer coverage at a more reasonable cost, lower premiums, increased cost sharing. Some states have passed laws that I believe attack this paradigm of ERISA and of self-insured plans, whether it be recent state laws to regulate pharmacy benefit managers or laws to restrict reinsurance. Will the Department of Labor, under your leadership, remain committed to the traditional ERISA self-insurance system and ERISA preemption that has provided health insurance for so many employers and employees through this country?
Well, it's certainly important, and thank you for visiting with me as we, again, didn't get to work together. But it's important and incumbent upon the agency and ERISA to work with you and many other offices in order to protect the American worker as they move through this process in their plans together. So I am committed to working with your office on any specifics that you need from me to do so, but it is in compliance with what we are doing now under ERISA, and we will commit to stay that way.
Right, and it seems that there are some who believe that all health insurance should be government health insurance, and of course, I think many of us in this room today have most of our lives been covered by employer-provided self-insured plans. So I think that's an important part of our healthcare system that we need to protect.
Yeah, one of the things that is often talked about in this committee is employee health care plans and offering the best plans available, and that whether that's through, again, associated health plans, taking a look into PBMs, as you mentioned. I know that was a line of questioning that Dr. Fox did often in this last cycle. And the goal of the administration is to lower the cost of health care and make sure that we're providing that benefit to the employees. So working with private businesses and public, we want to make sure that we're offering the best health care plans. And so that's your job, and it is my job to then comply with that law.
No, I can commend you for that statement. Ensuring quality health care and, of course, lowering the cost of health care, because the United States, of course, spends more than any other industrialized country for health care, and yet we don't always achieve the best outcomes, a major theme of this administration.
Absolutely.
And likewise, and I think a key to that is to provide more, not fewer options. Another option would be short-term limited duration health insurance. In April of 2023, the Department of Health and Human Services and the Department of Treasury published final rules that on this issue. Essentially, the Trump administration had allowed short-term health plans to go for 12 months and then be renewable up to 3 years. The Biden administration reverted to the old Obama era policy of 3 months with only 1 month of renewal. Again, short-term health plans obviously are not for everyone in every situation, but they do offer flexible coverage in cases, for instance, due to waiting periods, Medicaid determinations, or when an individual cannot afford a plan on the ACA marketplace, which are often very expensive. Likewise, I believe this is another option. Your thoughts?
Yeah, so again, I think it kind of goes back to what I was just saying about the flexibility and modernization of allowing businesses to be able to provide for their employees and have that flexibility of what the offering can be. again, as we go through rulemaking, the specifics is where I'll look to Congress and or our stakeholders to determine, and as we move through that process, then be able to make a final determination on that rulemaking. But I can't really comment it as it is in rulemaking. So
Thank you. I yield back.
thank you, Congressman.